Now at 6, this is Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Good evening and thanks for joining us for the Fox 61 News at 6. I'm Brent Harden.
And I'm Bridget Bjorlo. Hurricane Milton on track to hit Florida late tomorrow or early Thursday.
Let's take a live look at Dunedin right now. This is in Tampa Bay, north of Clearwater. You can see the sky is getting gray as the storm gets closer to landfall. Milton is once again a Category 5 hurricane right now, and this area is one of more than a dozen counties in Florida under mandatory evacuation orders.
And as the Sunshine State braces for yet another storm, many are still recovering from the last one.
And along Connecticut shoreline, local businesses are joining forces to send resources to North Carolina.
Fox 61's Julia LeBlanc is at Ron's Guns in East Lyme, where they are hosting a hurricane relief drive. Julia.
The owners here at Ron's Guns say the support from the community has been overwhelming, with people stopping by nonstop to drop off donations like these. Since the weekend, they've already filled one tractor trailer to the brim and plan on doing the same with this one over the next couple of days. As cleanup continues in North Carolina, hundreds of miles away on Connecticut's shoreline, the community is filling tractor trailers with donations, soon headed down south.
It's unbelievable. Really is.
Ed Rando, owner of Northeast Financial Group and Ron's Guns, put the call out to southeastern Connecticut on social media, inviting everyone to his business to answer the call for help.
We put a post out there and said, hey, bring it. Just bring it. Help us. Forget about the politics. We're people helping people. And that was really it. And you can see they're still showing up.
Rando is working alongside other businesses in Groton and Waterford, with all of them filling about a handful of trailers to send to North Carolina after learning from locals still in need.
They're just waiting. They need it. She said, whatever you send, we need. She said, you can't even imagine. Just imagine waking up tomorrow morning and have everything gone.
Back here at home, the help has been nonstop, with people like this woman stopping by to drop off everything from water bottles to canned goods to cat food.
This was definitely needed. I said, you know, we have the funds, let's share a little bit.
A small gesture to bring hope amidst the devastation.
It's just heartbreaking, heartbreaking. Just feels so horrible for the people. But hopefully this will make them smile.
While at the same time showing these business owners the good that surrounds them.
It's overwhelming. I told the first 2 days, I had so many tears in my eyes so many times. People are just so giving and they just can't do enough.
Just a shout out to all the people in southeastern Connecticut, and appreciate it.
Now, this drive in particular is going on until at least Wednesday. Now, between this and neighboring drives, they're sending 4 full trailers to North Carolina by Thursday morning. Now, if this trailer is already filled by that time, they'll send this one down at that time, too. We are in East Lyme. Julia LeBlanc, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
All right, Julia, thank you. People in Connecticut always ready to step up to help, and looks like in a few days they're probably going to be sending relief down to Florida. That would
for sure.
certainly be a reasonable expectation. Chief Meteorologist Rachel Frank joining us now with a closer look at Milton. Rachel?
Yeah, it looks like this is a Category 5 hurricane again. It was briefly a Category 4. Winds of 165 miles an hour, and Milton is expected to make landfall near or south of Tampa Bay, heading into later tomorrow night. So people in Florida should have all of their preparations underway and finished by this evening, as conditions will head downhill through the course of the day tomorrow, although a landfall won't happen until late tomorrow night or even early Thursday morning with a major hurricane. I don't think it'll be a 5 anymore, but either a strong Category 3 or a weak Category 4. In the end, both are going to be devastating. We're talking about heavy flooding rain. We're talking about storm surge, especially near and south of where the storm makes landfall, in addition to damaging wind. It crosses the Florida peninsula and then makes a beeline just south of Bermuda. So there is no impact for us here in Connecticut. But again, surge, flooding, wind damage, and even isolated tornadoes as that storm makes landfall. Here locally, we're looking at temperatures in the 50s and 60s. Really feels like fall out there this week, and that's going to be the trend as we head all through this week before a brief warm up this weekend. Overnight lows in the 40s, and tomorrow we're looking at lots of sun with highs in the 60s. Thursday's the coolest day of this week. Your full forecast coming up.
All right, Rachel, thanks. Talk with you soon. The Office of Inspector General has released body camera video showing the moments leading up to an officer-involved shooting in Bridgeport from over the weekend. Now, warning, the video you're about to watch is intense. Officers were called to an apartment on Terry Place Saturday for reports of an emotionally disturbed person. While speaking with 45-year-old Huntley Jackson, the situation quickly escalated, and you can see the moment that Jackson lunged at the officer with a pocket knife, cutting her. Afterward, another officer shot Jackson in the torso 2 times. Jackson is still in the hospital tonight. He was arraigned on multiple charges, including assaulting an officer from his hospital bed. The officer was treated, then released. The Office of Inspector General is still investigating what happened.
Well, happening right now, New Britain schools are discussing the possibility of implementing metal detectors. The Board of Education holding a meeting as we speak. They say the metal detectors would help deter threats. Fox 61's Lindsay Kane is in New Britain with the story.
You're used to seeing metal detectors when you go to a sporting event, a concert, of course, the airport, and it might become the norm when you walk into school here in New Britain.
Yeah, I think anything that can be done to keep our kids safe is something that's of the paramount of importance.
Entering New Britain schools may soon look a little different. The Board of Education is considering a proposal to add metal detectors to school entrances. The goal to detect any weapons on students or anyone else entering the building.
Unfortunately, we've had some different situations this year where kids have had to be locked down in schools because of different threats that have gone on.
Parents can weigh in on the proposal. Many are still concerned after recent school threats. A few weeks ago, police swarmed Vance Elementary School after a caller said there was an armed person inside the building. No threat was found. A 13-year-old was also arrested for social media threats targeting Pulaski Middle School. School leaders say they want to put an end to disruptions while also having another layer of security in place for peace of mind, a move some parents are already supporting.
Yeah, it's a little unsettling that you have to go through metal detectors, but if it's one small thing that could deter something awful from happening, it's probably worth it.
And that was Lindsay Kane reporting for us tonight. Again, the Board of Ed meeting is happening right now. We've got a crew there, and I'll bring you updates tonight on the news at 10 and 11.
We have a recall alert tonight involving raw milk from a Connecticut farm. The Department of Agriculture saying bottled raw milk from Nature View Dairy in Bridgewater is being recalled. 2 people who drank it got sick with a serious bacterial infection. If you have a bottle of this milk, you should throw it out or return it for a refund.
New tonight, a Hartford cemetery is in disrepair and people are demanding action.
But holding someone accountable is more challenging than it might seem. Fox 61's Matt Karen dug up the details.
Listed on the National Register of Historic Places, it's easy to look at the Spring Grove Cemetery and be disgusted with its condition. But with so many secrets 6 feet under, to understand its history is to understand how we got here.
All this grass is growing all over the tombstone.
Beyond the wrought iron gate.
We just don't understand why is this cemetery is disaster like this.
Below the brownstone and marble.
And they still burying people here.
Lies Hartford's past. This isn't just a bunch of granite. These are people.
Yes, and they was human beings at one time.
Does it have a future?
There is no true ownership of Spring Grove.
Established in 1845, the Spring Grove Cemetery is 33 acres of gently rolling land in the capital city's north end. It's truly a microcosm of American history, from segregation to the Civil War. 350 soldiers are buried here, and in this section, only African Americans, including the country's first black firefighter. For years, Spring Grove was a flourishing final resting place for the likes of Laurent Clerk, who co-founded America's School for the Deaf, and famous painter Frederick Church. Now,
unfortunately, have ran on some tough times.
Trashed, vandalized, disheveled, a haven for rodents, drug use, and crime.
People comes in here and tear up the tombstones, and people sleeps in this cemetery during the course of the night. The gate is not being locked.
For Pastor Floyd Johnson, it's personal. You got family here too, right?
Yes, I do. I have a mother here. I have an oldest brother over this way I can't find.
He's gathered signatures for a petition.
We're trying to get the cemetery cleaned up due to the fact of the complaints that we get every day.
Fox 61 was able to contact the one man responsible for the cemetery's upkeep.
10 years or so, we've tried our best to make sure that we keep up with it. But of course, as things, such as inflation, stock market, different things like that, have taken its toll on Spring Grove.
Ray Johnson told Fox 61 the Cemeteries Association has died off. Its board of directors disbanded and its money depleted. What little money available is used to pay a guy to mow the modern section.
He's almost volunteering his time for the costs that he does.
Johnson says the revitalization of Spring Grove is now largely in the hands of the community.
If they can help, they just want to, take care of that section or that particular space, that, please help in doing so. So, all can jump in until Spring Grove is able to get back to where Spring Grove once was.
City officials did authorize a one-time cleanup back in August, and state officials are working to secure more funding. But it remains to be seen if Spring Grove will ever dignify the dead in the way it once did. Reporting in Hartford, Matt Caron, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Matt, thank you very much. The Mott Corporation opening a new clean energy facility in Farmington. The facility is about 65,000 square feet. It's set to quadruple the company's clean energy business, ultimately creating up to 100 new jobs. The Mott company is known for creating filtration systems used in the aerospace and clean energy industries.